I just had to. I just had to get something off my chest here. Those cries aren't like depression cries. They're tears of joy. I know I did a video recently about how I would love to see John Wick come into like how to do like the perfect video game adaptation of John Wick. There's been one thing stuck on my mind ever since I saw John Wick a couple weeks ago with my buddy, and it's a dragon's breath scene. And to those that haven't seen the movie yet, just click off this ramble. Just click off it. Just mute it. Exit out of the tab. Just don't listen anymore because I don't want to spoil it. You have to experience it yourself. Dare I say it? Don't experience it in a movie theater because this was my problem. Is when that particular scene popped up, I wanted to jump out of the seat in the theater and just like go Thor mode from Thor Ragnarok. Like that's like the best way to describe it. When Thor saw Hulk bash out of the arena door in his like in Hulk mode, Thor was so ecstatic to see him. He was like, "Yes!" Like a colleague returned. Like, yes, I am not alone in this fucking hellhole. I have a buddy. I have a friend. I wanted to do exactly that when I saw the Dragon's Breath scene. And oh man, I couldn't because I had to be mindful of others, but just reading all these comments on a particular video about how everyone was smiling, uh some people cried during the Dragon's Breath scene. I was just like, dude, I fucking feel you. For the past couple weeks, I would just randomly go onto YouTube and look it up, and yes, it's low quality because they're using bootleg cameras. But I have to force myself to click off of it because I'm like, I do not want to experience this in such shit quality. I want to experience it in 4K. I on the same day that I got out of the movie theater, even though my bank account was looking a little bit suspicious, I pre-ordered the 4K Amazon version, the Japanese looking cover for John Wick Chapter 4 on Amazon, and I cannot wait for June because I have this plan. I have a plan, Arthur. I have a plan that I'm going to get me, my buddy, and another buddy who has not seen John Wick Chapter 3 or 4. I was going to plan with him to watch the movies and go to movie theater with him. Didn't pan out, you motherfucker. But don't worry, I got him. I have the movies on 4K. My buddy that I went to the theaters with, he has a PS5. And the buddy that could not attend with us, he has a 4K OLED television. I have the whole day mapped out. I'm going to bankroll some money from work. I'm going to make a buffet out of the fucking table. I'm going to set it up as if it is a sorting table. It is a fucking selection. Like out of John Wick Chapter 2 when he went to the Roma Continental and there was just fucking rows of guns on display on the table. I'm going to do just that. Kettle chips, goldfish, pizza, Dr. Pepper, Pringles, cheddar fries, the whole fucking list, popcorn. I'm going to get every fucking option possible. What I used to do with E3 in terms of getting every single snack possible, I'm doing it with John Wick because it is up there at this point in terms of just how amazing it is. And some people aren't into John Wick. I used to have a coworker who just could not get behind it because it just felt so unrealistic how one man could just kill all these people without, being killed himself. But, escapism is a beautiful drug, my friend. And John Wick Chapter 4 is just the pinnacle. It's beautiful. Case in point, again, the Dragon's Breath scene. And I feel like I have to redeem myself. I don't know how everybody's going to react to me just jumping up like a little schoolgirl and just screaming at the top of my lungs. I don't know what time it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be like 8, 9, 10 o'clock. I don't know if the neighbor's going to be asleep. But you know what? Personally, I have to redeem myself. What I couldn't do in the movie theaters, I'm going to do at that buddy's house. And boy, I can't wait. That is the only thing that's like giving me hope to survive right now. I want to I wish I had the neuralizer. If there's one thing I could wipe away from my mind right now, I wish I can completely wipe away John Wick Chapter 4. Dare I say, I wish I could just relive that whole week leading up to it. Because I remember I was watching John Wick Chapter 1 like a week prior to it. Nothing happened that weekend, so I had to wait another weekend to actually go see Chapter 4. And I watched like 2 and 3 back to back. I watched Chapter 2 on like a work night. I don't typically do that. Like how I operate is I don't want to play anything or like play anything new or watch anything new if it's a work day, because to me it's like it's work. I want to get through work first. And once I have a couple days off, it's like, okay, anything is allowed. Pizza, goldfish, soda. I want to leave like the fucking vices, the gloriness, the fucking pleasures until then. But dare I say, when I was rewatching John Wick Chapter 3, and then when the weekend rolled around, I was watching Chapter 3. It was so amazing watching Chapter 2, especially at the catacombs. I love the catacombs scene. Like, after rewatching and just seeing how fucking fast and intense it was, if I had to rank them, prior to Chapter 4, Catacombs was number 1. Catacombs, the Continental Showdown, and the nightclub. But now that I've seen Chapter 4, oh. If I had to go in order from least amazing to, I can't even say least amazing, because they're all great. In terms of preference, like from 4 to 1, Nightclub from Chapter 1, Continental Showdown Chapter 3, Catacombs from Chapter 2, Dragon's Breath from Chapter 4. I may have given you a little bit of hints about it at this point, but again, if you haven't seen Chapter 4, just you're in for a treat. But to those that have seen Chapter 4 and know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, it's beautiful. And I mean, given the best I can describe this is it's passable, but I want to have like the best experience possible. That's why I like to watch shit at home, because I'm isolated from people. I'm in my own echo chamber, I guess. In my own terminology, the echo chamber is just a sanctuary where no one else can fuck with me. I have my snacks. I have my soda. I have my space. My screen is right here in perfect viewing angles. Everything is perfect. Unfortunately, again, buddy, my friend, editor, I enjoy... the best way to describe it was when I was with him through God of War Ragnarok. I did enjoy it, but there were certain conditions that, didn't really make it enjoyable. Same thing with John Wick Chapter 4. As much as, like, the movie theater experience is definitely otherworldly, just being able to sit back in your own comfortable room without having to, like, being considerate of other people. You don't have to worry about overpriced food, because holy fucking shit, the concession stand's expensive as fuck. And just, like, not having the ability to pause stuff, rewind it, all that shit. Like, there's pros and cons to, home theater entertainment and movie theater entertainment. But, yeah, I will say, like, Chapter 4 was amazing in theaters, but, oh, buddy, I cannot wait to have it for myself on Blu-ray and to watch it with friends on a 4K screen up close without having to worry about like projection screen, you know, viewing. That I can't wait for. But yeah, I just wanted to gush because I was looking over the videos yet again. Like I was on my feed and I saw some random like wheel for John Wick, like John Wick versus a particular character, and I was, as soon as I saw that, it activated, neurons activated in my head. I was like, Dragon's Breath, gotta watch it for the first 5 seconds. And it's just, the more I keep watching it, the more I'm just like, I wish I can relive that original experience over and over again, because I haven't felt that way in a long, long time for a movie, needless to say. Like, I go back to The Mummy, and I'm like, oh, the nostalgia, it fucking hits perfectly. Like, oh, this was fucking peak cinema ages ago. When I went to go see Chapter 4 and I saw that Dragon's Breath, and just everything they did to wrap it up into just one neat package, I was just like, and again, it is a little bit of nostalgia too, in a way? Question mark? That's kind of like where it really hit me the most, but it just, how they basically made that scene, it's in a league of its own. And I love it for that. Anywho, I just wanted to gush once again. Cannot wait to get that 4K disc in the mail in June, and to start prepping for this fucking event. It's gonna be beautiful. I mean, given I'd probably have to wait another few more years until I can have that experience I had again going through Chapter 2 and 3. Because if anything, like, the whole journey of rewatching was just as amazing as well. Like, Chapter 1, it's kind of like the first season of Breaking Bad. You're kind of like, oh, it's slow, there's nothing too intense. But once you go into Chapter 2, and you fucking go into Chapter 3 later on, you're just like, holy shit. It is getting intense. And boy, going to Chapter 4, fucking roller coaster of love. Well, in this case, more like of fucking bullets or shells, whatever you want to pick. But yeah, I can't wait. If anything, it just makes me wonder, like, where does it go from here? Where does it go from here? How can they... what can surpass Dragon's Breath? That's all I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to go back and listen to a particular song from the John Wick universe, just because I can't get it out of my head. Usual YouTube chant. Like this ramble if you like it. Dislike it if you dislike it. Comment down how you felt about the Dragon's Breath scene if you seen the movie. Or comment what you think it might be. Better yet, don't comment anything. Anybody who hasn't seen John Wick 4, it's like, don't do it. If you've seen it, don't spoil it. Or just say how you feel about it, but don't give it any details. Don't spoil it for others, because there are some people that they literally just wait until it comes out on Blu-ray, or watch in other means. They don't watch it in the theater, so it's like, don't spoil it. Just don't. Just wait. Be patient, because trust me, it will pay off. You will fucking love Dragon's Breath. Anywho, that's all. I'm gonna shut up now. Have fun.